And any hopes Norwich had of taking advantage were dashed a minute later when Charlton's top scorer Nicky Bailey bagged his 13th of the season. It was certainly unlucky for the travelling fans who saw their team fall apart under the pressure after only 9 minutes. 11 minutes later it was 2-0 after keeper David Marshall turned Terry Racon's shot to Burton, and he gobbled up the chance. The Norwich players were barely putting up a fight. The fans couldn't believe just how easily they were surrendering their championship status, especially when Burton put the Addicts 3-0 up after only half an hour with a neat finish. It was painful viewing. But the 3,000 travelling fans were given a crumb of hope on the stroke of half-time when Alan Lee made it 3-1 after beating Kelly Yuga to the ball. But it meant that whatever Norwich did was immaterial. In fact, it got worse for them when Burton completed his hat-trick early in the second half with another close-range finish. Not even a lovely flighted free kick from Sammy Clingan, which made it 4-2, could kick-start Norwich. Once again, they'd been relegated in London with barely a whimper. And for the first time in 49 years, they would be playing in the third tier of English football.
Paid them, didn't they, really? They should be up there next season, Charlton, shouldn't they? You think in League One?
Yeah, I think the three teams that have been relegated, you know, you look at the big clubs, and I'm sure they'll be a force to be reckoned with. You know, come the start of next season, they'll be pushing on, hopefully, you know, getting themselves straight back up.
Burton with a hat-trick, finishing his season off in style.
Yeah, it's a nice way to finish, isn't it? It gives you a bit of confidence, you know, you'll be raring to come back and start next season. So, you know, if he'd have perhaps done that a bit more throughout the season, or they'd been through, they might not have been where they were. But, you know, Charlton have got some good players there. And,
very good.
You know, I expect them to bounce back because it's a tough place to go to and try and get results. So I would imagine that would be a big factor in their campaign next year.
If Brian Gunn stays manager of Norwich, and that's to be decided, I suppose, they've got a board meeting coming up on Wednesday, he wants the job, and I suppose he deserves a chance, doesn't he, really?
Yeah, he definitely does. I mean, I think he's done a good job there since he's been there. They've looked the strongest side, and it's just unfortunate they've been relegated, but, you know, maybe a turning curve for them. You know, they might bounce back and be strong next season and then kick on again, so they've certainly got the potential there. And you know, it'd be nice to see a club like Norwich, you know, back in the Championship, if not the Premier League, where they belong.